My name is Mike Skieber. I go to Suffolk University and play for the men's soccer team. So the school Suffolk is kind of like a small town school in the middle of Boston. All the sports are D3, so soccer's good. It's kind of like a good fit, good sized team, but not too serious in like a D1, D2 kind of way. Our school, the campus, is kind of in the middle of Boston. It's more by Government Center and Tremont Street. That's where all the dorms are and like the main buildings and campus. But our field is in East Boston, which is a lot different than Boston. During the year, during the fall season, it's like a Monday through Friday kind of deal, and we have games on Saturdays, so the only day off we kind of get is Sunday. So with classes, it's kind of hard to adapt at first because you have all your classes and it's your first year in college and you kind of have to adapt to everything. And then as the year goes on, you definitely get used to it because right after the season, you have a lot of time off, and then the spring season starts. So spring season is only like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So definitely a big change from the fall season, but it's good. It's cool. You get used to it. So our furthest away game is probably Norwich in Vermont, which isn't too far, or we go to St. Joe's in Maine, which is like a 4-hour bus drive maybe, and we take this big bus, and for every away game we get paid $10. Really? And we get to stop at like any restaurant and just ball out with our $10. Yeah, away games aren't bad. They tell us in advance, so if we have to miss a class, you just tell our professor, and they all know that we're athletes, so they understand everything that we go through. So in regards to soccer, I think it's like definitely a more intense level. Like, I didn't even understand it until I came back and watched a Scituate high school game and compared how much smaller everyone is and how slow the game is. But I would say the intensity level is a lot higher, and there's a lot of guys. Like my freshman year, I was going up against guys that were like 22, 23. Yeah, that's crazy. And I just kind of still felt like a senior in high school, so you just gotta do what you do best and get better throughout the year. Yeah. Going in as a freshman, definitely keep up your speed, keep up your pace. You're gonna do a lot of running, of course, in college soccer. When it comes to preseason, you don't want to be underfit. I think being fit is a good part of going in being a freshman, and just kind of earn yourself some playing time. Don't get brought down by anyone saying that like, oh, you're too small, you can't play soccer, you can't play a college sport. Just kind of go hard. So I went to Suffolk because pretty much its location and the school itself. I really liked how it was just close enough I could just stop home whenever I wanted to, take the train, and I liked the school, like all the buildings, the dorms, and I met with the soccer coach, and he informed me a lot about the school, and he did really good with the recruiting that year. And when you be recruited, in a way, you kind of reach out to them and tell them that you're interested in playing, and they'll get back to you, come watch your games, and then they'll respond and say, hey, you're a good fit for the school and for the team. Or if something else happens and you don't play as well as you wanted to, then they can say, hey, you got to work on this and show up to preseason if you're committed to the school, and see what happens if you make the team. Our coach, I met with him, and I also knew him a little bit before because you know how he was the Pembroke coach years ago. But Mackie kind of talked to him. Mackie put in a good word. Shout out to Mackie. So yeah, he saw me play a couple times. One time I played really bad and I was so afraid. But he saw me another game for a club team and definitely said I did much better. So I think that kind of helped, and he said, hey, like, we'd love to have you come here. So I decided to go there, and here we are.
Yes, sir. Go Rams, baby.